In his entire NFL career, Kyler Murray has only played and completed count them, 3 full seasons. He is currently in his 7th year. He had a few good seasons over there in Arizona. His 2nd year, throwing for nearly 4,000 yards. And ever since then, there has been a lot of questions and a lot of speculation surrounding Kyler Murray in Arizona. And this season, he's been out with injury as well. And after Jacoby Brissett's last 3 performances, the most recent getting a win Monday night against the Dallas Cowboys, many people are asking, is this the end of Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals? Dan Orlovsky speaks exactly on this subject.
Jacoby Brissett going to start again on Sunday for the Arizona Cardinals in Seattle against the Seahawks.
Rightfully so.
He's named the starting quarterback again. We'll see how they move forward. Kyler Murray still not healthy, but Jacoby Brissett gets, at the very least, another start in Seattle. And Jonathan Gannon's talking to the press right now, going through the explanations, but we do know Jacoby Brissett gets at least another start.
All right, we'll see if we get some of that sound. We can bring it to you. It was interesting. Last night, right after the game, I interviewed Brissett, and I asked him what he had done to keep this job. And he gave the credit to the rest of the team. The numbers will tell you, though, Dan, that it looks a lot better with Brissett in there than it has with Kyler.
Yeah, Jacoby Brissett's been the better quarterback in Arizona this year than Kyler Murray. This offense has been a better unit under Jacoby Brissett than it has been with Kyler Murray. If you're the Cardinals, you have to ask yourself why. And can you get Kyler Murray to play to the same level, both individually, and get the offense to perform to the same level the way Jacoby has? Why is Marvin Harrison absolutely taking a step forward in the last 3 or 4 weeks? Trey McBride continues to play at a high level. Here's the caveat that I'm going to put out there. If and when this organization determines that Jacoby's the guy for the remainder of the season, I think that Jacoby Brissett should be the starter for the remainder of the year. If and when they do, there's no turning back. That would mean the end of Kyler Murray's career as an Arizona Cardinal. So it's easy for us to sit here and say it. I would name Jacoby my long-term starter this year, but you then can never go back to Kyler Murray as your guy.
What do you guys think in the comment section below? Is this the end of Kyler Murray in Arizona? What a bizarre 180 the coaching staff took in a 24-hour period. Was the decision made from above? It's pretty obvious that Kyler will not play for Arizona again unless Brissett gets hurt, and then magically Kyler's foot might be feeling better. Honestly, I say if I'm Minnesota, I kick the tires on a Kyler trade in the offseason. KOC seems like the offensive type of coach that could get the most
Jacoby
out of
Brissett.
him. Very interesting, this Kyler Murray situation. I never thought he was an elite quarterback. I never thought he was a top 10 quarterback. He is an incredible athlete. There's no mistaking that. But he falls on the same category as Tua for me. Hit or miss, depending on the week, depending on the opponent. Fragile, short, not stout, not overly muscular like a Russell Wilson was, like a Baker Mayfield is. Just very light in the ass. And with quarterbacks like this, Kyler Murray, 5'10", 200 pounds, he is one play away from a season-ending injury every single day. I know that's the case for all quarterbacks, but when you have guys built like Jalen Hurts, guys built like Josh Allen, guys built like Justin Herbert, you have a little bit more faith that they're going to be able to take the beating that the NFL puts on you week in and week out. Emmanuel Acho speaks on this decision as well. Kyler Murray benched. Here's why it was the right decision.
I told y'all it had to happen. It absolutely had to happen. Kyler Murray bench. Number one, here's why it's the best thing for the Arizona Cardinals. Jacoby Brissett averages 280 passing yards a game. Kyler Murray averages 195 passing yards a game. Jacoby Brissett, yards per attempt, it's
100 pass yards difference. Damn.
Kyler Murray yards per attempt, it's sitting at like 6. Also, who has ever gotten better by playing with Kyler Murray? Not a running back, not a receiver, not an offensive lineman. Kyler Murray argues with coaches dating back to Cliff Kingsbury. Y'all remember when DeAndre Hopkins said, Kyler, where are you looking at? And Kyler said, hey, You got to be open when I tell you to be open. Marvin Harrison, Kyler said, hey, I'm going to get you the ball when I can get you the ball. That's not what you do with top 10 overall picks. Chris Olave, Ohio State. Jackson Smith and Jigba, Ohio State. Garrett Wilson, Ohio State. Emeka Buka, Ohio State. They were all worse than Marvin Harrison in college, but how come they're all better than Marvin Harrison in the NFL? It's not because Marvin Harrison got worse, it's because his quarterback hasn't been consistent. If the Cardinals get consistent quarterback play, they'll be a consistently better team. The dilemma with Kyler Murray is not that his ceiling isn't high, it's that he barely ever scratches the surface of his talent level because of the immaturity. And the last thing I'm gonna say is this: what number 1 overall picks at quarterback do you have to put a clause in their contract that mandates they watch film? We should have known there was an issue with Kyler Murray when they did that. Incredibly talented player, but the immaturity, yeah, it speaks for itself.
Damn. A clause in his contract for Kyler Murray to watch film? The only film Kyler Murray is watching week in and week out is film of Call of Duty. Some Battlefield 6. It's a video game. That's the only type of film that Kyler Murray is worried about. Emmanuel Acho making solid point after point after point after point. Alarm bells should have went up. During the draft process, as he's holding teams hostage, hey, I could just go to the MLB. I could just go to baseball. As that's happening, you know his heart's not all the way in football. You know his mind's not dedicated to the game. It's not his passion. It's something he does. It's not his passion. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Like the video, comment, subscribe. See you next time. Take it easy.